Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about solution of linear equation using indirect methods. Like if you take up indirect method means indirect method solution using there are three types of method. First one is Gauss-Jacobi method. Jacobi method is the first method for solution of linear equation using indirect method. In this indirect method, we get the answer only in the approximation. We get approximate value. Only we get the approximate value, not the perfect accurate value. Then second method we know is Seidel method, Gauss-Seidel method. Is Gauss-Seidel method. First is Gauss-Jacobi method, Gauss-Seidel method, and third one is SOR, that is successive approximation method. Successive approximation method. These are the three methods for solving indirect method, linear equations, solving linear equations. Next, first we are going to see the Gauss-Jacobi. In Gauss-Jacobi method. In this method, we are going to use iteration for various different values of like x, y and z. For various x, y and z, we are going to use iteration. Various iteration we are going to use. In this we have to see the diagonal elements of the equations. These are when we write the equations in the matrix form, these diagonal elements should be greater than the mod of sum of other elements. Now we are going to see a problem. In this problem, we are going to solve by using both Jacobi method in this class. In next class, we can use Seidel method. Okay. So first, let us check the condition. Condition is, the diagonal elements should be greater than mod of other two elements. That is, 27 should be greater than mod of 6 plus mod of minus 1. This is the condition. So it satisfies. So let us see what it will come. Like 27 is greater than 7. The first condition it satisfies. Now for next equation, let us see. That is this one A11 here A22. A22 is 1. 1 is greater than, no, it's in this 1 is greater than 54 plus 1. So it does not satisfy. So we have, and it does not satisfy, and let's for A33 also, if we check here, A33 is 2, and here also these 2, so it does not satisfy. So we have to interchange the equations, like when we have to interchange the equations and write the matrix. Let me interchange the equation. Is 27 plus 6y minus z equal to 85. The next equation is 6x, that is R3 we interchange to R2. That is the interchange we have done. 6x plus 15y plus 2z equal to 72. Now this condition satisfies because here 15 plus 6 plus 2. So if we are 15 is greater than 6 plus 2, it satisfies. So it is greater. Now let us see the third equation. In third equation, here x plus y plus 54 equal to 54 is set equal to 1110. This is the now third equation because we have interchange. This also it satisfies because here is the 54 is greater than 2. So this also satisfies. Next we have to rearrange the equations. Now let us rearrange the given equations. So for x we have to rearrange like this. X, this is the equation means, let me show you how to rearrange. X is equal to, we are 85 minus, we are taking the 6y this side, 6y minus z, so this one in a bracket, and 1 by 27. We have to rearrange like this. So after rearranging, we get these equations. See, this one rearranged for x, and this one rearranged for y, and this one rearranged for z. This one first equation we have to see. These are the three equations. You know, these are the three equations that has been rearranged. So after that, we have to start with an initial approximation, like initial approximation. We are going to start as x equal to y equal to z equal to 0. So we are going to start as 0, 0, 0. These are the initial approximation we are going to start. So now let us listen clearly here. Now we are going to substitute x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0 in these three equations. So here we are going to substitute y equal to 0, and here also we are going to substitute z is equal to 0. Okay. After substitution, we can, I will tell you the easy method to solve via calculator. After substitution, we get the answer. No, see, we get the answer. Z is equal to 0 means 85 by 27. It will become 0. It will become 0. So we get 85 by 27. So this one, okay. Next, similarly, we are going to do for y. Y also here. Similarly, same. Now, after next step, we are going to use y1. Here first we are taking initial condition. X is equal to 0 only, at x naught is equal to. Now this is the x1. This x1 we are going to put it in this equation, and similarly y1. See, y1 is here and z1 is here. Similarly x1 is going to here, use it in here. Like that only we are going to use in this equation. Like that only we are going to follow the iteration. This is like we are going to say this as a first iteration. Now this is a second iteration. Now let me show you in the calculator. See, in calculator I am going to show you how to solve this. Here listen to clearly. We are going to solve it. See, these are the equation we need to solve. This equation only we are going to put it in Calc. Now in Calc there are variables like to store value. Variable is a, comma b, comma c. These are the three variables we are going to assume as x. Now here we are taking as y and z. These are the three we are going to take as x, y and z. Similarly, the answer from the first equation we are going to store it in the Calc only. The answer also we are going to store it in Calc only. In the answer we are going to store in D. In D we are going to store, E we are going to store, and F we are going to store. These are the answer we are going to save in these three variables. These three variables are what? Answers, and these three variables are x naught values, so on so on. Here it's going to this one x naught first we have to include, and these are the values we are going to say for iteration values. If you didn't understand, no problem. I am going to explain slowly and clearly. You will understand very easily. Now let us see in the calculator. It's a virtual calculator. Good only. So the typing will be slow only because I am using a mouse. It will be fast as mouse. But in the exams and all, you have to type fast. So let me explain you. Fraction 1 by 27 into 85 minus 6. 85 minus 6. What is the y? Y is b. Plus z. What is z? C. Here we have to written as z and c. That's c. Okay. That we have to do. And we have to save this answer to which variable? First one we are going to do x only. So x only, which variable you have to do? Here it is doing as d variable, first value. So shift RCL you have to press. Then you have to give d. See, answer. So before that we have to initialize initial conditions. Initial condition is x, y, z is equal to 0. So we are going to put save 0. Okay. See, a is already the first time before data clear, initial value of all the elements will be 0. So now we no need to initialize also. So this is the first variable answer. We are going to save it in D. You can even view in this 3.14. See, 3.1418, same values only. Next, we are going to do for second variable, that is 1 by 15 into 72 minus 6 x. What is the x we are taking? A. Minus 2. What is the z we are going to taking? C. Did I press? I think I will press something else. Okay. 2 z What is the Z? C. To C. What you are going to save? Shift store in E. E only you are going to save. Okay, done. And press to we are getting the answer. Now for the third equation, 1 by 54 open bracket multiply and open bracket 10 minus what is x? A minus what is y? We are going to store here f. Store shift here, the red color here, no, there only f. So done. It's saved in f. So this is showing in fraction. If you press this engineering icon, it will get in this numbers. See 2.037. Now what you have to do is simple. These are the what value we know. These three are like x1, this is y1, and this is z1. We have to what we are in next equation. What we have to do, use these three values in the main x1 value. So already we have typed the equation, so we have to use these three values. No, so these three values, what you have to do, we have to assign it to A, B, C, and just press equal to. I will show you how. So first what you are going to do is D. We are going to assign it to A. So now A, because A is the first we assigned as 0. Now the 0 will overwritten by the variable D. Next, similarly, E we store it to B. Like store it to B. Now E's value is the answer of here. That has been overwritten to B. Now first initially the B will be 0. Now the B's value has changed. Similarly, we have to do for F also. F is C. See, simple, done. Now we just press. This is the first equation, no? This is the first. Now we are going to go for second iteration. Let me show you the second iteration. Because we have changed the value, we just press equal to from the history. You get this. (2.156.7) because this is the normalized value. See here they have taken the this one here is the normalized value. So they are putting as 7, but we no need to normalize and all because we have taken 9 digits. They have only taken 3 digits. There is a difference, no? So first we got the same answer for second iteration. Now let me do for y. What is this? Plus equal to. See, we got the answer 3.269. See, same only. Now let me do for z. Z also we got the answer. See, in this line it automatically saves to f. Automatically the answer saves to f. This time we no need to again save, but automatically saves to f. Now let us go to third iteration. In third iteration also you just go to history. You just go to history. Before going to history, we have to assign this D, E, F to A. So D store to A, done. E store to B, and now F store to C, done. Now if you see, we are going for third iteration. In third iteration, You just, after assigning, just press equal, you will get the value 2.492, because here 2 means here 1, because they are 6 after digit they have taken normalized. Normal, like 6 here means we can take no 3, that we are doing. So to now for next, what is that? y3. Let me see y3 here. Just press equal. You got the answer. Now you are going for z3. For z3, same as already we assigned. So there is no problem. Press equal. You got the answer. Similarly, you just go assign again. D to store to A. E store to E store to B. Just go, press equal. This is what? 4th iteration. You got the 4th iteration value. See? You got the 4th iteration value. Similarly, again go to this history, press equal to, you got the 4th iteration of y4. Again go history, just press equal to, you got z4. Simple, like this. How number of iteration, if you the iteration goes up to 24 also, or 30 or 50, you can just complete within 4 to 5 minutes. First step will be the easiest. After a little bit of a practice, we can complete just easy. We no need to worry about the number of iterations at all. Just press history equal to assign history equal to, like that. Simple, it will be there. A step or repeated process will be there. So after successive repetition of iteration, at 9th iteration only, see, these 3 values are same. This 9th, comparing 9th, 8th iteration with 9th iteration, it became same. And here also see, these 2 values are same. This one 8th iteration, this one 9th iteration. So 8 and 9 are same. So we can take x value as 2.426 and y value was 3.573 and z value was 1.926. Okay. So for this class we have seen this Gauss-Jacobi method. You have to take some problems and solve it on your own. Then only using the method, the calculator trick. So calculator trick, you have to solve it to save time. To save time, remain this save time. Okay, not in the examination. Only we use calculator trick. You have to save time. This pen is not. Save time. So with this we have conclude this session. See you in the next video. Thank you.